Hey guys, Josh from SoccerReviewsForYou.com, bringing you another new stuff video where we take a look at some of the new products that just arrived for review that you're going to see going up on the channel very soon. So we'll get into that in just a second. Just a quick reminder though guys, if you are subscribed to the channel and you want to be notified when my videos go live, subscribing might not be enough. What you have to do is click the little bell notification icon next to the subscribe button, and that will 100% guarantee that you will get my uploads in your sub box on a daily basis, because I do upload every single day. Just wanted to let you guys know about that. And with that being said, let's get right into the video. Here it is guys, 9 total new pairs in for review. Depending on when this video goes up, some of these videos may already be up on the channel. If they are, I'll leave a little pop-up on screen as I'm talking about that particular shoe. So just keep that in mind. But we'll start things off here with the first pair, which is the triple black Nike Premier, right next to the triple white Nike Premier. Now this is a special variation, a special colorway I should say, of the Nike Premier. One all white, one all black, both very good looking shoes. They haven't seen a US release as of yet. That may change in the future. I'm not entirely sure about that, but they are available out of the UK and the majority of Europe as well. But two very cool colorways of the Nike Premier. Very sleek in all black or all white, and just a very underrated shoe in general. Next to those, I have a shoe that I'm personally very excited about. I thought this was a cool shoe when they first unveiled it, but now that I have it in my hands, it's one of those shoes that I'm just super excited to get more time in, and this is the Puma evoPOWER Vigor 1 in the pre-release camo variation. So this shoe retails for $275 in this pre-release version. It's very likely that when the general release colorway, which obviously won't have these graphics, when that comes out, it's going to retail for less than $275. At least that's what I'm hoping. But this is a very cool shoe in that conceptually, if you read the tech specs, it's a lot of the same features we've seen on every other evoPOWER model, but the end result is a very different product. You can see they're pretty unique in terms of the overall construction. Very interesting shoe, super comfortable on feet, and I can't wait to tell you more about this shoe. So when that video does go up, make sure you guys go ahead and check that one out, because there's a lot of interesting information about that. Next to those, we have another pretty interesting shoe. This is the Adidas Ace 17 Plus Pure Control in the checkered black pack color, which does, for the first time, give us the Pro variation upper on the Pure Control versus the original Red Limit one, which featured a full prime knit upper, which, again, nothing wrong with that. This is just what the pros are wearing, which I think is what the majority of people would want a little bit more. So of course, in my review on this, I'm going to be going over all of the details about how this differs from the regular prime knit variation, and whether or not it's better, of course. Definitely a cool looking shoe in this black checkered color, kind of all black with the silver detailing. And again, something that I know a lot of you guys are excited about, so look out for the review on these to go up very soon. Next to those, I have, or I guess going back to the back row here, we have the Ace 17.1 Prime Knit, also from Adidas, also in the black checkered pack. And as you guys can see, you get that same checkered pattern. This has a very similar upper in terms of the base of materials as what you'll find on the Pure Control, but it's not the same shoe at all. There's lots of different elements, which is why it does require laces in order to have the proper fit. They do a lot in terms of securing your foot inside of the shoe. So please keep that in mind. Nonetheless, it's a very good shoe, and for the $200 retail price, if you want something that's knitted with a mid-cut design, it is one of your cheapest options at full retail, because obviously the Nike equivalents in terms of knitted uppers and mid-cut designs retail for $300. It's not a full knitted upper, but it's a pretty good shoe nonetheless. Next to those, we have the Nike Lunar Magista 2. So this is not a soccer shoe. This is a soccer-inspired sneaker. So this is kind of the continuation of their soccer-inspired sneaker line with the Magista series. The first one was the Magista Footscapes. I'm sure a lot of you guys remember those. I've done quite a few videos on my channel here, as well as my sneaker channel. But this is obviously the sneaker variation of the new Magista Obra 2, which does have a leather upper. That's what you're seeing right here. The only fly knit aspect you're going to find on the shoe is through the middle where the laces are, and then also in the collar. I'm not sure why the camera's having such a hard time. I apologize for that, but very cool looking shoe. I mean, definitely not for everybody. It has the look of the Magista Obra 2. I'll definitely say that. But the leather upper definitely does look pretty clean. This is a black on black color, so pretty straightforward. And the bottom is taken from the Lunar Tempo running shoe, which I do have experience with. It is very, very comfortable being a Lunar Lawn foam setup. And the bottom is pretty straightforward as well. It's pretty much just straight up Lunar Lawn foam. The shoe, pretty stiff out of the box, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, but definitely pretty cool looking, although pricey, with a $200 retail price on that guy. So look out for that video to go up relatively soon. Next to those, we have what I think they should have launched with, in terms of colorways at least, with the Copa 17.1. This is, of course, that shoe in black, white with some red accents. So very, very straightforward as far as the colorway is concerned. Looks very good in my opinion. I think it's cool how they went with the black heel counter and then the white sole plate just to have that little bit of contrast. That's something that's kind of unusual given the one-piece design of the sprint frame on this particular shoe, but it looks very good. And of course you have the World Cup, Adidas World Cup, the soft ground Copa Mundial kind of pattern there on the bottom. And again, just a very, very clean looking shoe. Copa 17.1, a really nice new release from Adidas in my opinion. Next to those, we have the Adidas X 16.1, also in that black checkered pack colorway. X 16.1. Again, one of those shoes that I think does get overlooked a lot just because the majority of the attention is on the Pure Chaos. What's different about this one in comparison to previous X 16.1s is mainly the texturing being a little bit different because of this checkered pattern. Not so much so where it really makes an impact on the overall performance, but it is a little bit different in comparison to previous colorways that we've seen. Still, pretty nice looking shoe overall. I'm actually a big fan of this pack. Kind of has that faux carbon fiber look to a certain extent. And then finally, I have a pair of turf shoes. This is the Copa Tango 17.1 in turf. So this is basically the turf or indoor variation of the Copa 17.1. Retail on this is pretty steep, $160 US, which is a lot for a turf shoe. You do get a little bit of boost foam in the heel. Of course, you get the addition of the suede there at the toe as kind of a reinforcement element, and then you get the turf layout here on the bottom. It's an interesting shoe. It's a very good quality turf boot, but there definitely are similar alternatives that do cost a lot less, most notably the Adidas Team Mundial Team, which I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with. That shoe retails for about $95, where these guys retail for $160, and I would argue the quality is more or less the same between the two. Nonetheless, I'll be talking about this in detail in my full review. As always, guys, let me know down below in the comments which of these products you'd like to see go up on the channel right away. And of course, I'll get to making the most requested ones as soon as possible. Also, if you have any questions regarding anything in today's video, leave it down below in the comment section. And as always, I definitely will get an answer out to you. If you enjoy the What's New series and want to continue seeing it, be sure to support the video with a like. Subscribe if you haven't already for daily videos on all the latest and greatest soccer gear. You can find all of my social media information linked down below in the description as well. And other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.